Shout out to motherfucking Philly Fame, sliding down to SP. My man L Studio, kicking with Ron Slaughter, the real Ron Slaughter, aka 2019 on.
Philly Fame. Philly Fame. Alright, so we got Ron Slaughter in the building, man. A lot of people tuning in might be familiar with you. They might have heard that name before. You know, if they from the Best of Beans era, they heard the Best of Beans tape. One of the freestyles, he mentioned your name in the joint. When he said stay cased up like my man Ron Slaughter.
Fuck Taco Bell, I run south for the border. Cop a whole pie and you working with a quarter. Stay cased up like my man Ron Slaughter. Sleep in crack spots on off that water.
Nah, I mean, and you explained to me, like when we was talking on the phone, that y'all basically grew up together, so to speak. I mean, you know, I did the interview with Cousin E, and he said Beans' mom was the youngest of what, like, how many kids?
17.
17 kids. You was basically explaining, like, you used to be over the house with him when you was young.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give him that story, like, how you knew Beans, your relationship for him to even throw your name in a song like that.
I mean, you heard he said Ron Slaughter, so you know, that's the first and the last name. So basically, if you know somebody's last name, and you screaming their last name, I mean, y'all grew up together, your family, like, you know him personally. And at that time when he said that, personally, I caught 3 cases in 1 week. Like, literally, back to back to back. Got out on Monday, got booked on Wednesday, got out on Friday, got booked on Saturday. Like, so it was just like, at that time, he was like, damn, bro, you stay cased up. And then the deal came with the rock and all that type of shit. The music started going, you know, what young boys do, they rap their life. The shit around you. And at that time, I was cased up. We didn't know it was gonna go that far, but it did what it did.
Right. And you basically told me, like, also as well, like, I mean, single parent home kind of like forced y'all into the street, so to speak. I mean,
Definitely.
So speak a little bit on that, like the background behind that, being cased up and all that.
Shit, I mean, definitely, like, you know, my mom got 3 sisters, and all her sisters got 2 kids apiece. So basically, it was like, I was a motherfucking single parent kid in the house with his mom that worked for the city of Philadelphia at the time as a cook. So, you know, my curfew and all that and my schedule didn't go with hers. I was on punishment, I still snuck out. And when I snuck out, I snuck around there with them. And took the, you know, the trials and tribulations of the ass whoopings when I got back home. But the streets made me. No Instagram or nothing.
Right. And another thing you told me too, which was ironic, because he said you stayed cased up and you said you caught a couple cases in the same week, but you said you never actually went upstate before.
No.
I mean, you actually beat the feds before.
Yeah.
So speak on like being cased up but not actually, you know, having to go upstate or do no crazy time or nothing like that.
I mean, I'm 40, going on 41, show love, but you gotta remember, right? It comes with wisdom. Like, the block's gonna still be here. You get old heads to say, you know, that ain't your block, and when you die, the block still be there. It's a true fact. So to say that the wisdom they was giving me, I was putting in my back pocket at the time. I mean, just taking class. Like I tell you, I got a degree in the streets. That's why I ain't never go upstate, because again, I did everything your favorite drug dealer, anybody you love that's upstate did, but I did it how I wanted to do it. Nobody can tell me how to do it. And that's why I lasted long, because I did what I wanted to do. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. I didn't fall victim to the fucking trend. The trend is now, you know, you do something, you post it.
Word. And back then, like, well, in y'all era, growing up in the P and all that, as y'all was like teenagers and stuff like that, you actually got a relationship with Murder Mill as well. We did the interview with him when he explained the story.
My guy.
When he explained the story of him actually battling Beans. He had put your name in it, saying that you was in the mix of that battle, and them actually getting cool.
That day right there,
Yeah,
the gates of the rap game, you know, like the gates of heaven open up. The gates of the rap game, the Philadelphia, was that day when them two came together and won at each other, bro. Cause like, again, I was being around murder every day. Our relationship was homie relationship, but we had went from the teenage stage now to grown men and being fathers. So it was basically homie business, and rap wasn't even fucking a thought about. So like, you know, when you're dealing with rappers now, it's like, you never heard of these dudes. Like, you might have heard them on Instagram, rap battle and shit like that. Like, we didn't have that shit. Mac didn't have it, Murder didn't have it, Major Figures didn't have it. Nobody in Philadelphia had it. They had their block, the part of the city they was from, and the respect of the rap that got them through this fucking city, like basketball. If you had that, it got you through the city. That was our Instagram. That was our Facebook and Twitter. Like, natural talent. You show up, you do your 1-2. If you hot, alright, you gonna get pumped. If you ain't shit, you forgot about that night. With basketball, the same shit, bro. It's competition, man. Not hating, it's just competition.
So yeah, he told the story how they actually went at it, and then they actually got cool after that, and they start basically teaming up and battling other people. He even talked about they battled like Most Wanted before and stuff like that, and then they start doing music together. And you was around for all of that, especially when they came time for them to all be under the same label with Stevie G. Facts. But they was with Major Figures, Most Wanted, and Mac and Murder Mill, all under the same team. Was Against All Odds, I believe.
Against All Odds.
So speak on that era and that time, you being around. You know, you got Mac and Murder rocking together. They both your friends now, and they all doing their thing. So what was that time like in Philly? Like you said, no Instagram, no cameras. So speak on some of those times.
Again, you talking about now legendary Stevie G. Why? Stevie G, I think about 48 now. Alright, you mean? Again, he's an SP representative. We didn't have this shit. All you had was your name. I'm talking about somebody that's 48, probably going on 50. I'm 40, going on 41, right? So it's a gap right there. And he still holds the torch right now. Why? He found Mac and them. He took Mac and them to the $1 billion man right now today. That's Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's all about who you know. Like, your work speak for yourself. You don't have to be no Joes out here. Like, if you got quality music, they want that. But now they're taking quality music now and switching it and cloning us with these entertainers that don't even come from the hood. They don't even come from the hood. That's the crazy part. So now when we get the light on us from major labels and we really street niggas, we gotta learn that the street shit stop now. Why? Cause the niggas who ain't street niggas, but they're rappers, they're turning to street niggas, getting us out of character. That's all we doing. Getting out of character for niggas that ain't real niggas. And we all say we want the bag. So we want the bag in Philadelphia, bro. We gotta come together. Gotta make that bridge, bro.
That's real, that's real. Speak on the basement. The notorious basement, where a lot of these people used to come through. You know, speak a little bit on that situation.
You know, like they say, Rap City basement. We had Grandma basement before Rap City came out. Like, we was in the basement rocking. Beanie Sigel, Major Figure, Gilly, Bianca, Murder Mill, Ad Lava. You think I'm lying to y'all, right? We even had Cannon on the block. Most Wanted brought Cannon down. Like, this is how me and Cannon relationship got tight. T.I. relationship got tight because, again, the basement. I was on house arrest every day before Mac left for his show. He would leave from my house, or my man Kyle, that's paralyzed right now, that really put all this shit together. Like I tell people, if Kyle was around right now, Mac would still be like Mac. Like, it wouldn't be no look back.
So, as though that era was like I like to refer to as the golden era, and you was around at that time, and you seen how everybody was rocking together. Like you say, you all was in the basement together, doing ciphers and stuff like that. So what was your thoughts on that when you seen them start going at each other?
I ain't like it. I ain't like it at all. They know I ain't like it because I spoke my mind. That's the problem with me. To this day, I wake up every day to piss a nigga off. Like, if I see something wrong, I'm going to speak on it. Because, again, that's in-house shit. We didn't have Instagram. We ain't had Twitter. I could fight my man right now, back in the day on the block. And guess what? Only from 24th Street to 22nd Street would know. From Mifflin to probably Reed. That's it. Now with Instagram, it's like everybody knows. Because everybody posting it. So it make you react different now. Like, you got to pick your gun up now. Why? A million people just know you got your ass whooped. But this your childhood friend. You know his mom. He know your mom. Like, shit just crazy. And with that rap shit with them, that's how I feel, like a big ass fucking, like a grandpa. Like, damn, we just got started. My grandkids acting up already at the park. Because it got blown out of proportion. It got blown out too fast, bro. We ain't get the bag yet. We ain't even get the bag yet. I go to Atlanta and shit like that, bro. They pumping motherfuckers, niggas in Atlanta. I just tell my man them, they pumping they motherfuckers niggas that we ain't signed. Because again, they know already, we gotta back this play up. Why? We on now. We eat and they gotta eat. It's like the coke game, bro. Work sells itself. Music sells itself. Again, if it's hot, we gonna bang it. That's all it's about, bro. We making more enemies like it's a drug game. It's not a drug game, bro. It's music, bro. It's business. The way we feed our family. Let's get Philly back on some shit, bro. We got it here.
Alright, so I want to get your thoughts on, you know, Bean's career overall, Beans, though you was there in the very beginning, and how a lot of stuff transpired, him going in and out of jail, getting this stuff, then the Rock splitting up, him going that whole, like, what was your thoughts what's your thoughts on his career as a whole? Because a lot of people regard him as one of the greats, like he had the potential to be on a Jay-Z level, or so to speak, you know what I mean? So what's your thoughts on how his whole career played, though?
My thought is, like, it's so crazy how my thought is now, because personally, my thought ain't even my thought. It's a 23-year-old thought now. Came back as my son. I lost a son, so it made me look different at shit. So in that situation, it's like, it's never enough to please motherfuckers. Because again, Mac was the fucking golden egg for Philadelphia, the Broad Street Bully. Like, everybody backed that play up. And for him to have that play and niggas backing him up, and he was backing up with the rap and holding down the rock and all that, I don't think it should never went sideways, personally. Because again, he took not business but his personal feeling and put it with business, and look what it got him. You can't never please nobody, bro. That's my personal feelings with that. So me personally is just like, Jay, Mac, Dane, Biggs, they all had a different relationship in my eyes. Why is that? Because they have personal relationships. I sat around them with personal relationship. And the relationship I seen, it wasn't for the camera. You understand? It's like, it was brotherhood for real, for real. And like, when the camera get in play, that money get in play, it's like, some real niggas gonna be real. Some niggas who ain't real, but think they real, you'll see it. Just that simple, you'll see it. But the real niggas gotta know who the real niggas is. And only real niggas know that. Why? Because you still be standing alone by yourself. You still be speaking out. People think you crazy and shit like that. Because I went through it. When you making a change, you speaking for a whole. Like, it's a difference. You ain't talking about me personally. You talking about as a whole. For the Rock to be a black-owned label and be the Rock, it should have never broke up. Shouldn't have. Because we came from nothing, bro. It's like getting the motherfucking 4.5. You go from a 4.5 to 5 bricks, bro. Nigga, that was like, that's nothing, bro. Like, we got more. What's the next plan? Not, no, I'm taking my motherfucking 1.5 and I'm going about my way. It ain't gonna work. Why? Because now you put in more time. You putting in more time. The same time you put in the argument and breaking that shit up, the same time you can put in the work effort to get a bigger part of the pie. Simple and plain, bro.
And you had touched on, you know, how your son passed and that kind of changed your mental and how you look at things. And you explained to me, you know, off camera, how that kind of changed your life completely, like how you think, how you move, and everything. So share a little bit of that. I mean, the transformation from that happening and you changing your life around and stuff like that.
Oh, you know, it's been 5 years since my son got killed the day before my birthday, 2013, on my little brother's birthday, August the 19th. So it's like, you know my name is Ron Slaughter, so my name is what my name is, so they say. But on the same token, on the other side of that token, I'm a father. And as a father, like, that was a hard pill to swallow, being Ron Slaughter, but being a father. Like, that shit was hard because everybody knew me as Ron Slaughter. For whatever reason, they knew me by that. And then my family and friends knew me by being a father, and that right there, that shit was rocking. Cause they didn't know it was Ron Slaughter gonna come out, or father was gonna come out. And I dealt with that shit. And by me dealing with it was, my son got killed at 17. So it's like, I didn't think I was gonna live to see 18. Me, Maul Parker, News, Mac, we run around, we doing our shit, fool. Everybody doing they want to. Kyle, like, you gotta remember, life is a game. We all gotta die, bro. But you gotta remember what game and how long you gonna play it for. It's like a sport, bro. You gotta retire one day. And I think that law gave me a blessing to retire by my son getting deceased and me waking up saying, yo, you lost homies, you lost friends, you lost cousins and shit, and you used to be on some nut shit. But you lost a son, and then you can't be on that nut shit because it's like, it ain't gonna bring you back, but you got 5 other kids you gotta live for. So how you gonna weigh this shit out? How you gonna prove to people you still around Slaughter? And that's when I knew it was like, damn, I had to make a choice, bro. That's why I stayed in the cut for 10 years, figuring this shit out. But now, I'm a monster, in a good way. Good music, good backbone, good team, and a good 2019, that's all. For the rap game, I feel like I just didn't let me in, right? And give me what I deserve for the city of Philadelphia. Like, I think, you know, after 20 years, being around, you know, the city of Philadelphia with Mac, you know, the Freeze and all them, and learning this music shit, being out Vegas with Floyd numbers, like, I learned the business part. Cause you gotta remember, right? I had to work, and when I had to work, everybody ate. When my man said, everybody ate, babe. Everybody ate. So now, the work is gone, and the music is the work. I got that now. It's time for everybody to eat. You know what I mean? That's all.
So yeah, we're gonna get to that too. Basically how, I want you to speak on though, touch on this before we get to that, like, how difficult was it, the transition from getting out of the streets to try and focus on more positive stuff like the music and all that type of stuff? Like, what's the transition like, going from negative to positive, basically?
Real difficult. Like, this interview right now is difficult. First interview I ever did, transferring from the streets to a positive man over here in politics, music. I mean, still a father figure, still a brother, still an uncle, you know, still a son. Like, it was very hard because you gotta remember, they say that, you know, if you go back to where you came from, you're gonna be a has-been because if there's 9 motherfuckers in the hood and make it out, you're gonna make the 10th one. And me personally, I'm my hardest critic. I just took that shit very serious. Like, I don't believe that shit. You know what I mean? I put it in quarters, and I took 2 years out of Vegas with my nephew Jay and them, and they just taught me the business and just showed me how you have to position your team around you to be strong. And the only way your team is going to be strong is the people around you love. So everybody might not see your vision, so you got to take that foot out, you know, that first step, and walk away and say, guess what, this is what I'm doing. But when I come back, the vision going to be great. The vision was great. Again, I don't have nothing to give nobody but my vision, and show you that I lost this son in 2013, and in 19 right now, look where I came from and where I'm at right now. I didn't decrease, I increased. Not in money, but in my character, the way I switched my whole life around. Like, it's just a different with me. So if you don't see it, then you don't know me. And if you do see it, you know I got a trick up my motherfucking sleeve for this music. You can guarantee that one.
Okay. And yeah, we had a nice little conversation prior to doing this interview, and you was telling me a lot of different things, I mean, in the interview that I thought would be interesting to touch on camera. So I want you to basically share, you know, some of the stuff you shared with me on the phone on the interview. For example, you spoke on politics. Although he's like, I'm getting a little bit into politics, and I mean, I know, and you basically giving me some rundown of some of the stuff, I mean, that you knew about that was going. So I want you to share a little bit with the people, as far as the street guys, and why it's important to even paying attention to politics. Like, who is a guy from South Philly, Ryan Slaughter, known for the streets? What he know about, you know, the political game? Like, what's that all about?
All right, I ain't give a fuck about the political game at all. Like, not at all. But again, I lost my son in 2013. My son was ready to go to Harvard. Like, my son never lied to me. We kept conversation, you know, that father figure, like, not the friend, but the father figure. So it's 2F, but it was a father figure point, meaning that you give me respect. No, you gotta earn my respect. Like, I gave you life. So my son wanted to be an agent because he just played ball, you know, he was good, rap, all that type of shit. But his homies around him was good too. So he's like, Dad, I don't want to, you know, play ball no more. I just want to rap, you know. I mean, I don't want to rap no more, play ball. No, I want to be an agent. I said, why? I said, my cousin rap. My brother Marty played ball. My brother Quad played football, sign box. Like, he was just running shit down. And if you dig it or not, my team I got right now, it's only missing one person. That's my son. Because everybody he named is around me right now. They're not playing that sport because after he died, that shit took a lot out of him. Like, people don't understand, right? In the hood, man, it's post-traumatic stress. Like, that's one thing I say that young boy Meek said right. Like, we don't get no help for that shit, bro. Like, literally, like, and me personally, I know we don't get help because I'm the first motherfucker to say I never got help. I found help for myself with this music, the people around me. My son rap his ass off. You would think this motherfucker a killer, but he's seen it. And guess what I tell him all the time? You ain't gotta live it. You got it firsthand. Why? You seen what your pop went through. And guess what? I commend you more for not falling into my shit after your brother died. See, that's a difference. So now my politics and shit came in off of my youngest son and his big brother, because he wanted to be the fucking president. That's the crazy part about this shit. He wanted to be the president. Like, it's crazy to me because we tapping into everything we wanted to do, but it wasn't planned. And we running right through this shit. Like, you know, you go to school, say, I want to be a doctor, and you got to keep on doing this shit and studying, and you get frustrated. There's a little frustration with us because, again, politicians got invited to us about my son dying from a guy named Kenyatta Johnson. Knew me all my life. I mean, city councilor, I mean, you know, come from the hood with us. Again, put him in the driver's seat, give him the keys, let him go ahead and come back and get us. But it didn't happen. Why? When my son died, my son ended up being a fucking gang leader. My son ended up being a gang leader over a fucking street corner that don't sell no drugs, don't run through his hands, never had a jaywalking ticket, but he's the worst thing ever because of who his father is. So that had me on some shit like, wow. Instead of you coming and saying, damn, we lost a good kid, but he's from the hood, you rather give us a smoke screen about who he is, opposite way because who his father is. And that shit just pissed me off, bro. Because you talking about a kid that never did nothing but be loved. Like, that shit crazy. And that's what made me go to politics, because, like, I got an indictment now, another indictment we talking about, that I don't even know about. I'm a working class nigga now. I got an indictment behind a gang I don't even know the fuck about, but my son on the top of me, he's dead. So if he's dead, that means who's next in line? And I always tell people, as a parent, bro, you never ever blame the old heads, bro. Like, politicians kill me. Where's the old head at? Who's putting the battery in their back? Nobody never points at the parent, bro. Like, nobody should have that fucking much control of your kid that you can't tell your kid, nah, bring your ass the fuck here, you ain't going over there. There's no way, unless you are your kid's friend. That's what we got now, bro. So in politics now, I learned politics is a politics to get them rich. That's what I learned. Because why? Now, after my son died, it showed me a paper trail. The paper trail was everything everybody wanted to be. The plug. The plug. But the plug got going to a socket. The socket in politics is City Hall and your city council. This is what I was looking at. And when I started learning that shit, I was saying, damn, so you got a job, you go to work, you get one paycheck. You got city council, they go to work, but they got 7 to 8 jobs. And then I started just following the paper trail and seeing like how much money came in for the homicides at 353 this year, 2018. They bag is crazy. It's a crazy bag. When you talk about a motherfucker dying every day and your city bringing in 60 million off a homicide, and the max they might give you if your kid don't got a gun on him or no drugs is $6,500 to bury him, bro. How much is they pocketing? All you gotta do is do the math. 353, right? Then you times that to the 6,500 they give out, but take away whatever you get back from that 65 that you time with that motherfucker, that you time with that 353, and add it with that 60 million they got, and then take away whatever you get back. That's what they put in their back pocket. That's getting money, bro. That's money right there. And us being from the hood, we don't know, because again, we're in a box. In the box you have public school, you have charter school, and you have prisons. So everything go hand in hand. Meaning that charter schools you get to go to now because public schools now is shut down. But public schools shut down to put charter schools into play for them to sell public schools for apartments, condos, while you still pay taxes for school taxes when there's no school around. I'm from the street. That's a robbery, ain't it? If I pull my gun out, I'm robbing you. But they're robbing you. You don't even see it because, again, it's on paper. Numbers don't lie. You don't have time to look at the numbers because you have a job. You working. Shit's happening around you that you can't even see because you got bills to pay. With me, with politics, it wasn't about my bills no more. It was about my son's name and knowing that people in the streets right now really got another chance because y'all going to jail. Look at your DA. Your DA in jail. Who can we trust? Like, we can't trust nobody. So all we got to do now is stay grounded and make us a team and trust each other, bro. That's it. Politics ain't nothing but politics, bro. They get them rich.
Yeah, one more thing I want you to speak on. I ain't gonna say one more. We got more time. I mean, we'll get into some other things, but it's one more thing
I didn't know L, though.
Yeah, it's one more thing I definitely want you to touch on for sure that you was talking to me about was the Instagram shit. About how people be on Instagram flexing and there's people in the streets that's starving and they seeing people on the gram flexing and they thinking these people got money. They thinking these people in the streets, they don't even know how these people getting the money. So they taking like regular entrepreneurs and thinking that they street dudes and they trying to rob them and kill them thinking they got the bag on them. So I want you to speak a little bit on that.
Alright. This is my point of view. Nobody else, my point of view. Why? Because I say it like this. My point of view makes sense. Got 40 years old on this earth right now. Half of the niggas dying under the age of 18. If we had 270 this year under the age of 18. So to say that is...
So 270 out of the 353 was under 18.
Under 18. Under 18, bro.
That's crazy.
That mean that, right? That's somebody, baby, that's one, right? And they just graduated school. So that means, who the fuck know you? Only way somebody can know you is what? Instagram, mean instant fame. So to say that, me being 40 in competition with a kid that's 18 or 20 is not gonna happen. No way. Why? I got a 20-year jump on him. I don't give a fuck about his Instagram page. I don't give a fuck about the Bentley here in front of him. It might be a carjacker. He might have rented it. I don't give a fuck about the watch. Why? That bitch is fake. I know it's fake. Why? She made rollies right now. Like, when we was running with the bag, certain groups of motherfuckers you know had the bag. Just because you got 5 players don't make you a drug dealer. And that's what we going through right now. Why? Because of Instagram. Instagram, instant fame. But it come with a cost. My shit came with a cost, but guess what? It wasn't what I do. It's how you do it. Why? What I do wasn't for every fucking body. That was the difference for me. You could tell me to my face that somebody did X, Y, Z. And I know I might have did it. And you saying he did it? Well, he did it. Not no me saying, no. That was me. Why is that? You still want to take your kids to school. You still want to see your family. So you got to weigh it up. And you're not doing it because you're chasing instant fame. Nigga like me could say at the age of 18, guess what? I ain't give a fuck. Why is that? Because I didn't think I was going to live to see 18. Everything I did, I gave myself an option. That's the difference. The good, the bad, the ugly. Meaning that I can deal with anything come my way. No pressure on me. Why? Because I put the pressure on myself. Y'all not your hardest critics. And I'm using me. I'm going to use a kid named Rob. Kamau Rob. I went in this kid's funeral, bro. I mean, like, the kid had this listen, bro. They was like, yo, I said, yeah, I know the young boy. Like, yeah, like, I know him. Like, he's from South Philly. I know his mom. I know him. Like, I'm not a Joe, but I know him. Like, he's a good kid. I respect everything he was doing. He was an entrepreneur. He was really running a business. But when you run a business, you have to run a business, not halfway. It's like being a drug dealer. You can't have 20 bricks in your mom's house, but you had 10 niggas come there and buy 1 brick a piece. There's no way, no how. Delivery. Meaning that If you cut hair, if you sell cars, if you got a motherfucking laundromat, if you motherfucking run numbers, you got COD. If you rent out homes and you know you ain't going to a royalty company because you jack lady renting out homes, you got COD. Meaning that now, COD is the new bricks. If you don't have credibility, you shouldn't have COD. Why is that? Because you're not a drug dealer, but you have COD. COD needs security. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to act like you're out here balling like these hungry niggas that used to be drug dealers and takers, you got to make sure they secure. Meaning that it ain't no dicky, but you know you ain't built for that. But you know he's your old head, but now he's fucked up. You know what he's been through. Guess what? Go get some game from him. It's cool to be a young fool, but not an old fool, bro. That's just that simple, bro. And a lot of y'all niggas now seeing that what I'm saying to y'all in 2019, y'all looking back saying, damn, he on some shit, he right. Because y'all know me. If you don't know me, your mom know me. And your mom would never say I owe any money. That nigga fucking did some nut shit to me. Why? Because I show love. Entrepreneur started from me. I tell niggas, the DJ Booze and them, when you say Ron Store, they say that's my old head. Why? Because they was DJs. Party came from me. I blew my bag. My bag I was blowing my bag to make niggas make me a bigger bag. Example, if I come out with 5,000, I'm going back in with 20. Wow, I'm blowing my whole 5,000 because I got the door and the bar. Meaning that you see me blow my 5, you gonna spend your stack, your 500, your 2,000, whatever you got. But when I at the end of the night at 2 o'clock, I break that motherfucking bar down. I'm leaving with motherfucking 20. My 5 back in 15 in profit. Because I negotiate that. That's entrepreneur. Niggas just going to the motherfucking club just saying, let me have a party and having the door. No. Let's talk business. Let's talk numbers. How long you been doing this? That's bullshit. You ain't got to talk about what you doing. Why? Because you're making a blueprint for the niggas around you that you know already can follow your lead, but you got to take the first step for them. That's all you doing. Yeah, it's frustrating like a motherfucker. But if you love the niggas around you, you got to push them. And the only way you can push niggas around you by leading by example. And a lot of niggas y'all doing right now ain't leading by example. Y'all leading with female emotions, like bitches. And that's what's getting niggas killed, bro. Female emotions. 19 years come back with this way, right? And niggas start acting like niggas and bitches start acting like bitches. That's it, man. That's it.
Alright, we in 2019 now. You spoke on getting into the music. You got your other son heavy in the music. He here now with us now, Driller. We in the studio right now, like you said, legendary studio right now.
I'm at L. They know where L at.
Right.
We ain't hiding. Wow, we working.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
So
how we
get
work.
some work done now. So speak on some of the work y'all doing. I know y'all got the podcast situation as well. So plug everything y'all got going on. I mean, that you want to let the people know. Like.
Listen, I'm so behind the scenes on shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got Driller with me. Got my partner Sabor with me. I got Feet Brown with me. That's an artist. A businessman, a business partner. Like, everything is partnership. Ain't no, that's my art. Nah. Y'all ain't gonna give me all that work. 2019, we coming real hard, dog. You know what I mean? On a good vibe, you know, bringing that good vibe back to Philly. You know what I'm saying? We had our first 2019 Sunday last week. What's that? On the second or the first? What's that, bro?
That was our second one. Our first one we just had with Tiffy when he released the Smacking Rappers.
There you go. Shout out to Tiffy Bay. You know what I mean? Smacking Rappers out now, you know. We had him on Sunday for the New Year's 2019. So I tell you right, we're in a good space.
Yeah, we gonna have
we're in a good space, y'all. In the P, y'all. What I mean by that, bro? It's election time, you know what I mean? Dudes working out here, bro. Nobody want no violence, bro. Dudes just want to get some money. Like, and the rap game is wide open. We all got pain, so, you know, we letting it out. You know what I mean? If you want studio time, you go, you know, holler at my man L. You know, if you need some studio time on the other side of the world, you go holler at Do For Self. Tiffy Bay CEO, you know what I mean? Check them out. And in South Philly, you know, that's gonna come hard, bro. Coming hard, bro. That's all I can tell y'all. Like, West, the bottom, like, man, there's so much shit out here in Philly, bro. Like, I'll be pumping on niggas' corner that niggas ain't even got the package, but they got some rappers out that bitch. That's why we tell motherfuckers like, nigga, the package is the rapper. Y'all be looking for the fucking cars, man. That nigga right there, bro, he ain't got no packages, bro. But that nigga got pain in him. And I just be going to the underdog, bro. And the underdog ain't let me down yet, bro. It's the opposite, bro. Stay solid, man. That's all for 19, bro. Y'all need somebody to talk to, bro? Hop in my DM, bro. I'm gonna give you options, bro. I'm gonna give you the good, bad, and the ugly before you do anything, bro. Why? I lost a son. You might have lost a homie. That don't even add up. I mean, you upset, but I lost a son. So if you lost a son, I lost a homie, and you still out here, I need to talk to you. How the fuck are you doing? I know you thorough. You ain't got rat on your name. You ain't got fag on your name. You ain't got none of that shit on your name. You just got, that's weed pop, and that's a real nigga. That's old head. That's on. Half the young motherfuckers that call me uncle, I don't know their name, and guess what? They still my nephews. I got nephew sons. They my little niggas around me. Then I got nephews all the fuck around that just want to talk. Just need some guidance, bro. Everybody's need guidance, bro. And for y'all old head niggas that keep saying these young boys in the way, y'all the fuck in the way. Cause y'all had your turn, bro. Y'all had your turn. You 30 or plus and still going to the bar Monday to fucking Sunday, bro, and you know you used to buy shots with me for the whole club, bro, you a R. Kelly ass nigga. I'm only gonna use R. Kelly right now because that's how you gotta look at it, bro. That's how you gotta look at it. I ain't saying it ain't cool to have your young bitch, but bro, you should be in no motherfucking club every day. Like, again, bro, that ain't solid, bro. Just be a real nigga, bro. That's all. Real niggas do real things. That's all I'm saying to y'all. Smoke weed. Perks played out.
On that note, man, we signing out, man. Philly Fame TV, The Real Ron Slaughter. Stay tuned for all their work they got coming up.
Stay tuned with Philly Fame, y'all, because this is a banger.